Daniel chapter 2, verse 21 reminds us he changes times and seasons. He deposes kings and raises up others. And Isaiah chapter 45, verse 1 even calls Cyrus a pagan king. God's anointed, used to free God's people. Scripture makes it clear God is sovereign. He raises up leaders we might never expect. But here's the truth we can't miss. Just because God can use a leader does not mean he approves of everything they do. Cyrus was not righteous, yet God used him. Pharaoh was stubborn, yet God worked through him. Leaders remain accountable to God's justice, whether or not they acknowledge him. And that means we cannot hide behind the excuse that God is in control to avoid speaking out. Saying God can use anyone is not permission to stay silent in the face of unjust laws, corrupt policies, or oppressive systems. Nor is it permission to ignore when religious leaders twist scripture to consolidate control, or when pastors suggest God speaks only through them. God has given his spirit to all his people, and with it, the responsibility to test, to discern, and to speak truth in love. Think of the prophets Isaiah, Jeremiah, Amos, Micah. None of them stayed silent. They trusted that God was in control, but they still cried out against corrupt rulers and demanded justice for the poor, the widowed, the orphaned, and the stranger. They did not confuse God's sovereignty with human approval. Look also at Esther and Joseph. They lived under foreign kings, yet they did not retreat into silence. They discerned God's hand at work and stepped forward with courage. Esther risked her life to confront the king's unjust decree. Joseph used his position in Pharaoh's court to save lives during famine. Trusting God never meant doing nothing, it meant acting with discernment, wisdom, and courage. So today, when leadership does not reflect God's love, when policies harm the poor, when laws strip dignity from the vulnerable, when pulpits defend injustice to protect their own authority, we must not be silent. Yes, we trust God's sovereignty, but we also obey God's command to do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God. Silence in the face of injustice is not faithfulness, it's complicity. Faithfulness is trusting God is in control while still speaking truth, standing for justice, correcting in love, and doing good. So when politics feels overwhelming or when religious leaders demand blind loyalty, remember this: God is not limited by rulers, systems, or pulpits. He is still in control, but you are still called. Stay prayerful, stay discerning, stay courageous. Keep shining your light in darkness because in every season, God is still working and He calls you to be His witness. Until next time, may your faith be a guiding light in troubled and complex times. God bless. At Micah 6:8 Ministries, we are honored to walk with you on your faith journey. If our program encouraged or inspired you, we invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next from Micah 6:8 Ministries. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Visit our website, www.micah68ministries, for devotionals, ministry updates, and opportunities to grow and serve in faith together. If the Lord places it on your heart to give, your generosity helps us continue the mission God has entrusted to us. You can give securely through Cash App at $Micah68 Ministries or through Tithely. Every gift, large or small, makes a difference. Until we meet again, let's continue to walk humbly, love mercy, and do justice. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.